Guys, I have made one amazing project in code.org in Sprite Lab. Let me show you the project. I should have put the chair in a different place. Let's open code.org and go to new projects and in my project, and there was a project here like this one. Now let's check out the code. Guys, I have taken out the project over here, and this project name is Subway Surfers. And if you want to make this project, then you have to listen nicely what I say. So over here there is ton of code, but I will simplify it for you. First we can see set score to 2. Now set score to 2, like we have set one variable over here which we have set to 2, which is score. The variable name is score, which we have set to 2. Make new sprite at a location over here. So this whole thing is a sprite, and I have set this sprite size, and I have also made this boy a sprite height which can move over here. It can move left and right, and I also changed the size of it. Next I made a coin and then set its size is to this much, 123. Next I have add this block. I have added this from behaviors, this one. So what exactly happened is, with this block the sprite begins to do something. Like you can see sprite, this particular sprite begins moving south and looping, which means moving south and looping. It will go down and again come from up and go down, and again come from up and go down, right? And this is the same thing but with a different action. Sprite begins spinning right, like it will move down as well as like this. It will begin to spin right and fall down. Then over here I have add show variable. Like I have set the variable to 2, like we are collecting coins, and if we do not know how much the amount we have collected, then it will be not possible us to see what is the coin. If we do not take this block, it will be not possible. And this is the same thing but with hits. Now the hit is actually come from this. You can see in Subway Surfers game there is an obstacle that you have to dodge, and that is this one. And then I have placed a background music which you can also place. Yes, I really like this background music, which we can go to background and find this Jazzy Beat MP3 over here. And here is the new sprite. Make new sprite at random location. So this will come in any random location, as well as the coin will also come as a random location. So we want it to actually come in the random location, because if it will go from like the right side, it will keep going from the right side, and we will always avoid it. right? So it should come in random locations, so the left right key is useful. So this is important. And I have also set the size of it, and sprite begins moving south and looping. See, this and this is same, just a different sprite. But the coin moves like this, and the obstacle which we are dodging moves like this. Why this is happening? You can see if I how this is happening. It's simple. Over here, sprite begins spinning right. We did not add this block to this one, and we do not want it to move like spin right also, because if an obstacle is spinning right, that will be a little bit weird. So next we want the player to actually collect the coins. But what are we doing? We are not actually collecting the coin, we are removing the coin. But you might be thinking that if we are removing the coin, how we are getting the other coins? We are removing the coin, then again and make a new sprite which is the coin at random locations. Like this is possible. So this is the code over here. I have added a coin collect sound like that, and change score by 1. Like the score will become higher and higher when we touch the coin, and it will also remove the coin, and then again and like I make it into random position. This will also remove the obstacle. Then again you might be thinking that if we remove obstacle, then how will it come again? Simple. We remove it, again make it into random location. Then the same code it will begin to looping from the behaviors. Then I set the size of the coin, and then again the same code. This one it falls down. Yes. So this part and this part is clear. Now we will move to this part. When left pressed, in the arrow key there is one left button. When it is clicked, then it will go 200 pixels west. You can see that. So it is for the user to interact with this. And there is one more event. When space pressed, remove the obstacle, make new one at random locations. Remove the coin and make it at random locations. Okay. Now this is not actually new, but we use this to when the heat is very very high, we we use the coins to heal, and this is possible with this. When space click, the boy will say healing, and the score will go down because the coin are used to heal and the hits will go down. Sprite begins looping. Okay, this is the same code to move it down. Okay, and this is very important actually, because if we do not use this code, then both the sprites will freeze like this, and we do not want that. So we have added this code as well. So you need to add this. This is important. When the boy touches the obstacle, I have taken one sound of a crash which represents him crashing to the obstacle. We have to remove this and make a new sprite at random location. We change score by -1 because obviously when it hits some coins will drop down from our pocket and hit by 1. Sprite begins moving south and looping. Again, this we have added because if we do not add this, then it will freeze in one place. So I have explained all of this to you now. So if we run this now, oh bro, I have to. Give up. So that was fun, and if you like this code, then try it out for yourself, because this is pretty awesome in my opinion. Bye.